What do you feel the people of South Africa gained? What did you experience?
It's difficult because I think a lot of what I experienced in retrospect, because I was a baby when the riots and the state of emergency was happening. And at 11, you kind of see all of these long queues and you watch the news, but you don't understand exactly what that means until I kind of got to high school and was really studying it and looking at it. I think there definitely is a sense of. I think there is definitely a sense of openness. I think South Africa gained the opportunity to speak, and those conversations are happening. And sometimes they're still stuck in old anger patterns and old victim mentality patterns. And that's kind of where the conversation's at the moment. But there is speaking happening. A lot of people feel that we just need to move on. But I honestly feel that we need to have this conversation. People need to be allowed to feel angry. People need to be allowed to feel defensive, because we have to go through things in order for us to get to that next level. So I think we gained speech. And I think we gained a feeling of freedom to actually just feel what we're feeling and say what we're feeling. I do feel that it needs to go a lot deeper. And I do think that the anger, we need to take that anger and start using it and transforming it. Because if we hold on to it the way we are now, we're going to self-destruct, because we're going to start spiraling. Because we're not connecting with each other at the moment. There's this, we've been told to celebrate our differences, so everybody's kind of being proud of who they are and their identity, and they're using culture and race and sex and gender and all of those things as a way of saying, this is who I am. But we're almost doing that at the expense of seeing who the next person is.
What did we lose?
People lost certainty and security, because even though it was bad, everybody knew where they were, and even though they didn't like where they were, people understood where they fit in. And so a lot of the fear that's happening now is people don't understand where they fit in, and they're not sure, and they want to form new identities and they want to form new stories and take their stories further, but they're kind of not sure if they'll be able to carry it through themselves. So that's security, and we needed to lose that security. Because the uncertainty and the unknowing is where opportunity comes from.
Yeah. How do you support each other?
We listen. I think the thing that really cements Nicole and I is that there's real deep listening. Not to get to a point, but when she listens to me, it's to allow me to speak through and make sense of what's going on in my head. And I think I give her the same as well. Because often we don't need people to tell us what to do. We just need somebody to be a holding space so that we can allow what needs to come out to come out.
And it's deeper listening than just speaking. Because I know when Tony is not completely trusting her voice, and she knows when I'm doing it. And we push each other, and we also are willing to hear. I think that's the second part. Is that I can hear anything from Tony. I trust you. And I know that whatever advice you give me, or if I'm doing something that's not real, then I know that Tony will point it out if we disagree. Or we were saying to you earlier, if we feel fear, we just say, wow, I feel fear. And then we can deal with it. It's all out. It's all there.
That's really awesome.